Hi, welcome to Ravenbeak Natureworks. I'm Jamie McDonald and got another batch of yew staves here today. Today's January the 30th. So we're going to take a minute, walk through, show you what we got here. All of this wood has been down about 5 years and it's been in my shop for the last year. So it's as dry as I can get my wood around here and ready to work. So quite a range, so we'll take a look and show you what we got. As always, this is old growth Pacific yew, west coast of Canada. And if you let me know what you're interested in, we can get you some shipping costs and get them out to you. So let's take a look. Up first, we've got Stave A, 83 inches long, nice and straight. Side profiles nice and straight. And we'll just take a look down the side here. Pretty clean, a little knot in the middle here. Couple little bumps at this end. But Pacific yew is known for being always a little bit character, bumps, wiggles, knots. So nice clean piece, nice and long. Could be a heavy bow if you want. That is Stave A, 83 inches. That's $225 Canadian. Next we have B, again 83. A lot of the wood's long, and I like to keep my options open. Can always shorten them down, but can't make them longer. So B, 83 inch, nice and straight. It's got a little bit drops to the side here, but then comes back. So I think you can get a pretty straight run through there. And as we fly down the back here, it's pretty clean. Little bit of woodpecker, like the little sapsucker guys here. But usually as we thin out the sapwood, it'll clean up for us. Sometimes they need a backing, but often it'll clean up as we thin the sapwood. And this has got relatively thick sapwood. But nice colors, nice tight grain. So lots of options on that one. That is Stave B, 83 inch, that's $225. Stave C, 74. Take a look at the heartwood sapwood. Again, a bit thicker sapwood, so not an issue. We just thin them out down to whatever you want. And yew is pretty good at handling a bit of ring violation as well. So as we fly down, little pin knot cluster, but quite a clean piece of wood, nice and straight. So that is C, 74 inch, and that's $225. And D, long one, 82. Bit of smaller piece of wood, so hint of deflex to it, nothing crazy, but it's got a little sweep back and pretty straight alignments. Looks pretty decent. There's a side profile. So yeah, it's a bit of a smaller piece, so I would say you're still probably easily lots of room for, you know, up to 60, 70 without a problem. But as you get beyond that, possible, but hard to say. So D, fly down the back here. Pretty clean piece of wood. Not a lot of major, well, no majors. Little knot there, but that's right on the edge. That'll disappear right away. And same with that one, that'll disappear right away. And lovely color, it's got nice dark heartwood to it. So that is D, 82 inch, that's 200. And E, 81 inches. So it's got a little bit of a twist, or it's definitely got a twist to it. And it's got a little bit of a sweep to the right. So definitely gonna be some heat bending, bring that tip over to the left for alignment. But you could shorten it down a little bit, that'll help. So a bit of heat bending, but a lovely piece of wood. Real tight grain, nice colors, and quite clean, very clean actually. One knot down there on the right, but should be probably room on the left there. So that is E, 81 inch, that is 175, and F, long one, 84. So this has got just a hint of a sweep to the left, mostly down at the one end. So a little bend for alignment, but other than that, it's got a nice little reflex through it as well. So it had a bit of a rotten center, but it looks like it's gonna clean up here pretty quick for us. And just incredible grain, dark heartwood, real thin white sapwood, and a pretty clean back. You know, no real knots. You got a little bit dinged right there coming out of the bush, but I think that'll clean up for you. So, fun project. All goes well. It's got a great potential. That is F, 84 inches, and that's 175. Next up, we have G, 69 inch. So now we're heading into more of the flat bow range or the shorter long bows. Perfectly straight, pipe straight, a hint of reflex on this limb, but very straight. And just a little knot right in the center here. A little knot here. And then some stuff down on the left, but I think if we stay centered or right, we can get decently clean through there. So that is G, 69 inches, that's 150. Again, all prices Canadian dollars, being up here in Canada. H, 68 inch, again, nice and straight, a beautiful color. So fly down the back, little bump, but decently clean piece of wood. So that is H, 68 inches, that's 150, and I, 69 inch, just a hint of a sweep to the left, so probably a bend through the handle or through one of the limbs. But nice and straight, front to back profile, even just a hint of reflex through it. And really clean. You're gonna get a nice, hopefully real clean back out of that one. So that is stave I, 69 inch, that's 150. And J, 74 inches long. This has got that just dark heartwood, real thin white sapwood. Profile looks great, maybe a tiny, pretty straight, and straight with a hint of reflex on the one. A little bit of character, you know, you've got a couple little knots coming up through here. Little guy here should be right close to the handle. And one down in the middle there. So definitely character, but a lovely piece of wood, incredible grain. So that's J, 74 inch, that's 150 Canadian. And K, 68 inch. It's got a little bit of a twist going to it. This end drops a bit to the right. Yeah, but other than that, straight. Very straight and very straight this way. Bigger piece of wood, lovely color. Color's beautiful, nice and dark, nice and white, and a pretty clean back. Actually, really clean back to that one. So that's K, 68 inch, that's 125. And L, 77 inches long. Definitely some character. It's got a little hump down at this end here, a little bit of center rot, not uncommon, but that should disappear pretty quick. As we come down the back, a little knot through here, but decently clean. It's got pretty tight grain, not as tight as some, but definitely tighter than a lot of the other woods out there. Yeah, so that's L, 77 inch, that's 125. And the last one for today is M, again, the long one, 83 inch. Gonna need some heat bend. It's got a sweep off to the left there. But this way it's got straight, even a hint of reflex to it. So really long, could easily be shortened down, straighten it up quite a bit because we're sitting at 83. And as we come down the back here, quite a clean back, very clean back to it. So might want to thin the sapwood out a little bit depending on the weight you're going for. But I think you could do a lot with that one. So that's M, 83 inch, and that's 150 Canadian. So that's it for today, but take a look, let us know what you're interested in, and lots of nice bows hiding in here, so get them off to you. Thanks a lot, and we will see you next time.